Jai Gurudev. Now we continue with this Vedic agriculture. We try to understand all these modern systems of agriculture, what has happened in the past 100 years, a few 100 years, and especially in the last 100 years, how much of destruction has come on for the Indian farmers. Traditionally, in the Vedic agriculture, we take all the laws of nature, the totality of all the laws of nature that are very important, pertaining again to the soil, the seed, the environment, and the farmer. And so, not paying attention to this totality and just giving attention to the partial aspects of this Prakriti Dharma, or just giving isolated principles of this Prakriti Dharma or the natural law, then so many imbalances and violations have occurred. They altered the genetic quality of seeds and the crops, and they try to maintain soil structure artificially and by chemical means, and to bring marginal land under cultivation without paying attention to the soil itself. Now, utilizing only partial laws of the nature and not being holistic in their approach, then they have resulted in creation of tremendous imbalance in the nature. There has been a lot of soil exhaustion and soil erosion, untold ecological damage from the toxicity of poisonous fertilizers and pesticides, and also from the genetic engineering. Since the seeds are genetically engineered, modified, and hybrid varieties, then they don't have the bija does not have the same strength and the immunity and the resistance power to combat germs, and so more and more pesticides had to be used, and because of the soil erosion and the imbalances in the soil, more and more fertilizers had to be used, and all of these have taken the nature of chemical or artificial. Moreover, all these modern techniques, they do not support one thing. They do not only support the land, and the waters, the soil, all of that, and the environment, but they also do not support the weather. They do not understand how to govern the weather, how to gain the support of the weather and the environment and the Prakriti Dharma. In addition, they lost or mismanaged the equilibrium of the soil. The equilibrium of the soil has been disturbed because of aggressive cultivation technologies, uncontrolled deforestation, and the destruction of the natural vegetation by overgrazing. So erosion has become a great problem, a great maladjustment between human society and the environment. Now we want to have more awareness, and we move away from this, the chemical farming, to coming back to our roots, using all organic agriculture, organic Vedic agriculture, revive our land, revive our soil, our waters, our environment. And this is really very important to do it right now. We start right now. We use our traditional seeds, bija, and not the GMO seeds. And our traditional seeds have been very disease resistant. They do not require so much of pesticide. They do not require so much of fertilizer, and they actually promote good soil health. The Vedic literature, the science of agriculture, is called Krishi Shastra. Krishi Shastra, and it incorporates both the theory and the practical sciences of Vedic astronomy and Vedic astrology. The knowledge and the mathematics of the movement of the stars and planets and their influence, which is also called the Vedic mathematics, mathematics of the total natural law, and the technologies to optimize their nourishing power and create a favorable influence. In essence, we call this the yagya. How to bring all this together. So that is why we are suggesting having an anushthan and a yagya every day in these 6 village units. So also they have been the Vedic botany, Vedic climatology, Vedic veterinary science, Vedic economy, and the Vedic law. These were all part of this Krishi Shastra. They are not, isolated. So all the practical technologies of agriculture come in the Krishi Shastra. And for this, identification of the suitable land, examination of the soil, clearing and ploughing the land, treatment and sowing of the seeds, systems of fertilization for improving yield, systems for protecting the crops. And in addition, it also includes the areas of divinizing the water, divinizing our irrigation systems, grafting and treatment of trees to diagnose and cure of diseased plants. So it has been a very huge science by itself. And our farmers lived for thousands of years doing these things until the modern innovations and modern technologies came, and they brought the destruction so rapidly. Now it is time to revive. Gurubhyo Namaha. This is what it means. May there be auspiciousness on earth. May there be auspiciousness and peace in the water, in fire, in the wind, in the sky. May there be auspiciousness in the sun, on the moon, and on our planet, and in all the living beings. May there be auspiciousness in the body, mind, and the soul, and may there be tranquility and peace everywhere and in everyone, and let there be auspiciousness always and always and always.